Welcome all the respected sadhakas. Congratulations for being blessed by the Lord in the studying the Shastras. With this simple heart, when we continue the next steps of understanding, deeply understanding, meditating, deeply meditating, experiencing and establishing. In all these things also, we can help the Lord to bless us. Same what we saw yesterday. Because of this, bhakti and wanting to be with Lord Krishna all the time, these Vajranabha or the Kalindi or what do you say, Rohini and all, that they put all their efforts. In the shlokas, we see the literal meaning. But if we are a little subtle in our intellect, we can see how much pangs and pain of separation from the Lord that they might have gone through. That they went to Kalindi and talked to her, got the details. They went to Parikshitji and Vajranabha and informed them and inspired them. And then they saw to it that such a wonderful Kirtana Bhajana done that Uddhavji came. And when Uddhavji came, he was also respected, revered, worshipped. So much that he took that 1 month time there to stay and give entire Bhagavatam. Lo, you see the result. Ki every one of them have entered into Bhagavan's Nitya Leela. In the same way, we also, when we longingly the Lord, the self, the truth, reality, and when we are ready for giving up anything, everything, and take up anything and everything, Lord has no choice or option to than to bless us with the vision or the knowledge. It takes time. Let us give time. There's nothing else to be worried about in the world. Slowly, slowly, the worries, anxieties, values that are given to anything other than Paramatma, when we with Viveka give it up, reduce them if we can't give up totally, reduce to the extent we will be more intense in our prayers to Him. To that extent, His blessings through our Gurus, Acharyas come to us in the form of the knowledge of the Upanishads, Brahma Tattva. And that leads us for more and more clarity. First in understanding, second in acceptance, third in conviction, fourth in being consistent only in pursuit of Brahman, fifth one, that pursuit when it becomes so consistently regular, slowly the layers of those ignorance, etc., keep going away, and one wonderful, blessed day, the revelation happens. May we all seek only that, deserve that only. Let us seek only that and deserve that with our own sincerity as we have now. Same, it has to be purified more. It has to be intensified. It has to be made single pointed. Anything else is going to dilute the beauty of this. So, don't allow anything to dilute. That's it. Dilution of our regularity, sincerity, want of knowing Shastras, want of doing our sadhana, want of experiencing, इनमें से कोई भी विषय को कोई भी दूसरा विषय को डाइल्यूट नहीं करने देना. Instead of that, it can be made more concentrated, more deeper. Let us see if we can do. Shastra study every day will add to that. Let us start today the chanting. ॐ भोर्भुवः सुवरिति वा एतास्तिस्रो व्याहृतयः तासामुहस्मै तां चतुर्थीं माहाचमस्यः प्रवेदयते मह इति तद्ब्रह्म स आत्मा अङ्गान्यन्या देवताः भूरिति वा अयं लोकः भुव इत्यन्तरिक्षं सुवरित्यसौ लोकः मह इत्यादित्यः आदित्येन वाव सर्वे लोका महीयन्ते भूरिति वा अग्निः भुव इति वायुः सुवरित्यादित्यः मह इति चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमसा वाव सर्वाणि ज्योतिगंसि महीयन्ते भूरिति वारुचः भुव इति सामानि सुवरिति यजोगंसि मह इति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मणा वाव सर्वे वेदा महीयन्ते भूरिति वै प्राणः भुव इत्यपानः सुवरिति व्यानः मह इत्यन्नम् अन्नेन वाव सर्वे प्राणा महीयन्ते तावा एताश्चतस्रश्चतुर्धा चतस्रश्चतस्रो व्याहृतयः तायो वेद स वेद ब्रह्म सर्वेऽस्मै देवा बलिमावहन्ति स य एषोऽन्तरहृदय आकाशः तस्मिन्नयं पुरुषो मनोमयः अमृतो हिरण्मयः अन्तरेण तालुके य एषस्तन इवावलम्बते सेन्द्रयोनिः यत्रासौ केशान्तो विवर्तते व्यपोह्य शीर्षकपाले भूरित्यग्नौ प्रतितिष्ठति भुव इति वायौ सुवरित्यादित्ये मह इति ब्रह्मणि आप्नोति स्वराज्यम् आप्नोति मनसस्पतिं वाक्पतिश्चक्षुष्पतिः श्रोत्रपतिर्विज्ञानपतिः एतत्ततो भवति आकाशशरीरं ब्रह्म सत्यात्मप्राणारामं मन आनन्दं शान्तिसमृद्धममृतम् इति प्राचीनयोग्योपास्व Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, wonderful day today. We are going to have our classes. Now Taittiriya with Bhashyam, then Yoga Darshanam with Vyasa Bhashyam, Undaka Upanishad again with Adi Shankara Bhashyam, Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter. But the most beautiful thing is evening from 6 o'clock. Today we are going to have our last class of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam, which we are doing from 1116 days without even one day break. So the fourth chapter of the Mahatmya we will be studying, and we will do the Arati and invoke Bhagavan's grace to take us at his feet to bless us with his own Vijana and Anubhuti and Darshana and Moksha. So such a good effort, all the ones who have come according to their own convenience, they are all blessed, no doubt. But till we reach the Paramatma Anubhuti, none of these sadhanas we should stop. One after other studies, one after other contemplations, meditations, we have to go on taking up till all the covering layers, misunderstandings go away, truth is revealed. So to the 10th skanda, we will be seeing Lord Krishna's Leelas, etc. Then our surrender toward the end of the day at the feet of the Lord in one or the other form through the Ashtottara Parayanam. Let us start. Om Om Sahana Vavado Sahanau Bhunakto Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Om Sukrute Dhikrute Bahudha Bhavato Bhavita Samadarshana Lalasata Atidinamimam Paripalayamam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvasyadi Laksham एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्याद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याण एकदा प्राप्त्यर्थम अतिशीघ्रगतिना अस्मिन् कर्मणि ये भक्ताः निश्चिताः साधकाः धर्म संस्थापकाः तेषां सर्वेषां आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्य श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि सत्साधना सत्संपदा सत्शक्ति सानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं च श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तरीय उपनिषदः श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचयिनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावेत तद्वक्तारमावेत आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ तृतीया भृगुवल्ली। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽनुवाकः। ओम भृगुर्वै वारुणिः वरुणं पितरमुपससार अधीहि भगवो ब्रह्मेति तस्मा एतत् प्रोवाच अन्नं प्राणं चक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाचमिति तगं होवाच यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति सदपोतप्यत सतपस्तत्वा। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Friends, we are seeing this first anuvaka of Trutiya Bhruguvalli. The purpose of this Trutiya Bhruguvalli was indicated by Bhashyakara that Brahma Vidya Parisamapta, but sadhana vaktavyaha. And sadhana kaha two things. One is tapasya, second is the annadinam upasana. Now we have taken up the first Anuvaka. Who is the Guru? Varuna. Already in the Brahma Anubhuti. Who is the disciple or the son, both of them, two in one, to this Guru Father is Bhrugu. Did we study and clearly understand the why aspect of Bhrugu? Why he was so famous, why he was so great, etc. Then a glimpse of it, a hint of it is given about his greatness in the mantra or Anuvaka itself, mantras of the Anuvaka. And you and I are told to study that first and gain those qualifications which Bhrugu has got. Then we also, like him, get the Guru or Father who can teach us Brahma Vidya, who can make us experience the Brahma Tattva, who can take us across the samsara. So there, Upanishad and Bhashya, every word has to be paused and completely studied and digested, and in that, whatever indicated, something, sometimes some sadhana to be done, sometimes some attitude to be developed, sometimes some inspiration to be gained, sometimes some wrong notion has to be given up. Whatever is there, when we grasp it and do it, then we are really following Upanishad Adhyana with Bhashyam, and we are going to evolve also. Because the Shruti Mata and the Rishi Muni Guru there are single pointed in their purpose of guiding the students for the ultimate. They have no time wasting aspects. They don't have take do the majak maskari or anything. Therefore, every letter, every word has a purpose to do. In Purana Itihasa, the stories are told, the beauties are explained, the bhavas are explained, the places are described, the nature is described. All of them are there. That's why they are in bulk. In Upanishads, none of all those. Directly, the qualifications, the sadhana, the siddhi. Only these three are spoken. That's why the authority of them, the final authority of them. So too when Bhashyakara writes, he abides by all these things regarding Upanishad so carefully, consciously. He talks on the every pada, it's all called pada Bhashyam, in such a manner that without any misunderstanding or missing the understanding, the students of Upanishads should get the correct and complete understanding what exactly has to be said and what words have to be used, sentences have to be employed for conveying it. Same thing Bhagavan Adi Shankara does. Therefore, sacred are every words of Upanishad, sacred are every word of the Bhashya. We only have to pause there and grasp it. Even when himself takes the position of the Purva Pakshi and asks the question, and that is valid at that time. At that level of maturity or listening, or immaturity are trying to mature, the disciples get those doubts. So they have to be cleared. Clearing of those doubts itself is going to the next level of understanding. So let us respect Bhashyam, let us respect the main Upanishad mantra, and let us express that respect by putting all our due efforts in trying to grasp the entire purport and get it into our life system. So Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. Moment these words are uttered, all the respect, reverence of Bhrugu towards Father Guru Varuna, before that his variety of lifestyles which brought him such a name and fame positively, for all his goodness, conduct, character, etc. The why means what? Well, the kahani is for the inspiration, telling the Mahatma of the Brahma Vidya, whereas the word why is used to say prasiddha artha about the Shishya here, Bhrugu. Then Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. So in that he himself approached. Then what he has asked for? Only one thing. Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. This Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti, the respectful reverential utterance of him, continues till the 6 or 7 Anuvakas. Every Anuvaka he says that. In that, the two common things are what? He maintained that Bhagava, hey Bhagavan, attitude towards his father and Guru. Never ever even little bit also compromise. Means what? How much he is fixed in his surrender to his father Guru. Once for all. Forever. That's it. Never ever he allowed any of his inner mind or outer things to even little also compromise or dilute with that surrender. Because that is the key of it. That's the crux of it. Mind you, we are not going to achieve anything outside in spirituality. It is inside only we are achieving the self. And what are the obstructions for the self? Our own ego and our own faculties. The only way not allowing them to disturb us in this pursuit is surrender. Once surrendered, हो गया, you have transcended the mind and faculties. Otherwise, they go on poking again and again with their own limitations and all variety of conditionings. Then we become prey to them. I am with the Guru. Guru is teaching me Brahma Vidya. I have to discover myself as Brahman. हो गया? Where is the role of ego here? Where is the need of the mind and senses there? दूर फेंकना चाहिए उनको. But if you are not surrendered, then they take position or charge of our life. They go on tempting us, they go on distracting us, they go on taking away our inspiration for the truth. Therefore, every sentence he says, every of the Anuvaka, he says, Bhagavo, Bhagavo, Bhagavo. Very important. Second important thing about him, we have to learn from this sentence is Brahma Adhihi. Oh Lord, teach me Brahman, truth, reality. I want that and that alone. And that is a golden day in our life wherein we have deeply decided that Brahma Prapti is my only goal and avoided everything other than that and continue to be stronger in that, in that conviction and ready to do whatever we have to do for it. If these great days come in our life, we are really fulfilled. um, all our many, many lives of prayers, efforts, services to the Lord Guru, they are fructified. Because from the day one of our Upanishad study, long back, 1200 days back, without break we are doing it. The first thing we were studying from then onwards is the main propelling force, the influencing force, the fueling force for our spiritual pursuit is Shubhecha. Shubha Vastu is Parabrahma, Parabrahma Prapti Icha is called Shubhescha. The more stronger that Shubhecha, we will be able to do everything required to fulfill that Icha. That thing is so deep in this Bhrugu. Every time he says Adehi Bhagavah Brahma, Hey Bhagavan Brahma Eva Adehi, and he says Iti, no other thing I want. You need not worry to give me other things. Therefore, both of us become single pointed in giving and taking only Brahma Vidya, nothing else. See the depth of him. So sentence looks simple, but the message is very profound. Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. Okay, from this first para, what essences we have learned so far, we are just refreshing just before proceeding in today's study and commentary. Then the next one, what? Tasma etat provacha. To him, such a deep, serious, sincere student, etat, this pravacha, specifically, categorically, the Guru Varuna has spoken. Brahma adihi iti. ब्रह्म को पढ़ाइए आप. And he explained Annam Pranam Chakshu Shrotram Mano Vacham Iti. He also said Iti there. Brahma Adihi Iti, then Vacham Iti. So Annam Pranam Chakshu Shrotram Mano Vacham Iti. So first he gave the list of it. Now through the help of Bhashyakara's Bhashya, what we have understood about all this, in general, Annam is Shariram, Pranam is an Attaram, then the other three, another four, Chakshu, Shrotra, Manovacham. For a samsari, they are all the, what you call, what's called, Upakarana for contacting the outer world. And then responding, reacting, indulging, embracing, enjoying. So this is how the Upakaranas are used by samsari, a common man. Chakshu, Shrotra, Manovacham. But for us, what is said here specifically by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, that's why I was saying, there we have to pause and grasp clearly. Said by him is what? They are all Upalabdhi Dwarani, Brahma Upalabdhi Dwarani. So the same four of these instruments, when misused by us for the world, we become samsari. Same ones, when we use them as gateways for the Brahman, they push us towards the Brahman. Things remain same. Whatever we are using them, there we have to be careful. In this world, every being and thing we can use, misuse for being worldly and samsari and suffer. So to everything can be used to the extent it can help us for our spiritual unfoldment. That talent we have to develop, that ability we have to be blessed with by the Lord. We have to ask for it कि कुछ भी हो मेरे जीवन में हर पल हर लम्हा या हर जो भी हो रहा है, for Bhagavan only I have to use it. In that mood, when we come, we become deep, true, sincere sadhakas. And what is our aim? To become sadhaka 24 into 7. Then only the whole unwanted things go away, the spashtata will come, and then the experience will come to us. So Annam Pranam Chakshusrotra Mano Vacham. They are all what for a sadhaka? Brahma Upalabdhi Dwarani. Then noted, sir. Then again Tagam Hovacha. He again spoke the second thing. What is the second thing he spoke of? These three things which are at this level for the Bhrugu in this third Bhruguvali, Brahma Lakshanani. So Brahma Upalabdhi Dwarani, Brahma Lakshanani are told. The Swarupa Lakshana var Satyam Jnanamanantam. Here the Tathastha Lakshana are told. Because through the gateway of the Annam Pranam Chakshu Shrotra Manovacham, we are trying to reach to Brahman because we are at this level. Through Tatastha Lakshana only, we just go to some extent. Thereafter, the Swarupa Lakshanas are taught to us, which we develop. Don't remember, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Swarupa Lakshana is told and it is proved. Then Brahma, how he is glorious through the Ananda Mimamsa, all it is said. No, already Swarupa Lakshana told. Why the Tatastha Lakshana यहाँ बता रहे? आस्क करना चाहिए प्रश्न को. उसका आंसर है भैया वो सब ब्रह्म विद्या पढ़ाया है, साधना नहीं दिखाया. We are now studying in the Bhrugu only sadhana. In the sadhana, through Tatastha Lakshana, we near to Brahman. After that, that Tatastha Lakshanas were there because of whatever the upadhi. While dropping them, we slowly contemplate, meditate on the Swarupa Lakshana. While making use of those Swarupa Lakshanas, the words you employed there, the meaning employed there, slowly we start experiencing in us as ourselves. Therefore, after this स्वरूप का लक्षण शब्दों से बताने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. That is me, वो अनुभव आना है. For that we are starting from this. Therefore, the Brahma, what you call, Tadastha Lakshana are told here. What is that? Throughout life, we have to keep these things very careful. These are the ones which you have to use for sadhana, meditation. अब यही चीज नहीं लेके गए, it's like going to the war without rifle or anything. What we are meditating and how we have to meditate is this only. And while listening only, when we listen with meditative poise, then all this gets registered. This we can again remind ourselves when we independently sit for dhyanam, then we recollect all these things and enter into those analyses, those understandings, those depths, and those experiences. Everyone has to go through like that only. Now, throughout, we have to remember these three. Yato va imani bhutani jayante येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत् प्रयन्ति अविसंविशन्ति. So yataha, from where imani bhutani, entire world of beings, jayante, are born. Yena, because of whom, jatani, which are born, jivanti, are alive, growing, etc., perceiving, conducting their life and experiences. Yat prayanti, and into which at the time of pralaya kala they yanti, they enter. And that is more specifically said avisamvishanti. Abhi samyak vishanti. This avisamvishanti specifically commented by Bhagavan Adi Shankara as what? Kita adatmyam apnoti. Means they become one in their atma with that. Now, while explaining all this, and individual sentences having explained, as a summary of it, what did he say? What did he say was the entire world of names and forms, be attentive. At no period of their time, their birth, their maintenance, their dissolution, they are without the Atma. At no period of time. Means what? At every period of them, or at every situation of them. When they are born, when they are maintained, when they are dissolving, at all these situations, their Atma is this Brahman. So, yad Atmatam na jahati. And Bhutani, beings, don't lose their Atma to be Paramatma. But that matlab whichever is there as an Atma or Parama, Atma to them, self as self to them, that is what is Brahma. यहाँ ब्रह्म को तटस्थ रूप में बता रहे, वो चीज जो कुछ भी कहो उसको, जो इन सारे रूप नामों का जन्म के समय, वृद्धि और स्थायी के स्थिति के समय और प्रलय के समय आत्मा बनकर रहता है इनका. दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द ब्रह्म वस्तु. दिस इज द ब्रह्म लक्षण तटस्थ रूपेण. सो दैट लाइन आई विल स्टडी. उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय कालेषु यत् आत्मतां न जहाति भूतानि. Beings never give up their self, being that truth or self. Tad etat brahmana lakshanam. That is the Lakshana of the Brahma. So the purpose of saying all these three sentences and saying them to be the Brahma Lakshana is to say that the Brahman is the Atma of all of them when they are born, when they are maintained, when they are dissolved. यतो वा जातानि यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत् प्रयन्ति. Okay, and abhisamvishanti is what? Tadatmyam eva pratipadyante. They lose their separation and become one with it. इसका उसका आत्मा एक हो गए, दोनों एक हो गए. That every time you have to think for it to understand. When the oil is poured to the oil, when the water is poured in the water, what happens? तादात्म्य. एक बार पानी को पानी मिलाया, you can't take it out again separate. है कि नहीं? इस गिलास से इसमें डाल दी, अब वही वाला पानी निकालो, you can't, because तदात्मता हो गया, वही आत्मा हो गया. So that is called Brahmanaha Lakshanam for our meditation. Finally, every intellectual struggle all should take us beyond the intellect and take us to the experience. कभी नहीं बोलना इस बात को. We are not trying only to understand the truth. Our goal is to experience and identify, establish and abide in the truth once for all. That is what we are for. Then what happened to disciple Bhrugu when he was taught this by the Guru? He has told the Upalabdhi Dwara and he said Tatastha Lakshana Brahman. Then what happened then? Tat Prayantyavi Samvishanti iti. Then Guru said Tat Vijignyasasva. That which through this Tatastha Lakshana is indicated to you, uska Vijignyasa karo. First Visheshena Jignasa karo. After that, drop the Visheshana. Then you will have it Nirvishesha Anubhuti of it. Tad Vijignyasasva. I asked you, Brahman, sir, you are telling this, sir. What is the relation between these two, sir? Tad Brahmeti. अरे भैया इस विजिज्ञासा से जिस अनुभूति में तुम पहुंचोगे, that is Brahma. Brahman is experienced, it cannot be shown. To experience it, what is to be done is told to you by me. So you keep doing that, you will experience it. So what is sadhana? Vijignyasa. And what is the result of it? Anubhuti of the Brahma. What is the helping thing? The Swarupa Lakshana, Tatastha Lakshana of the Brahma. And what is the Upalabdhi Dwara? The Annam Pranam Chakshu Shrotra Manovacha. Having heard this, then the disciple took it so seriously, beautifully. He went and did Satapo Tapyato. He did the tapasya. Then Satapas Taptva, having done tapasya. Again he went to the Guru and asked question. Okay. Now here we have to pause at length by the grace of Bhagavan Adi Shankara to analyze these two important aspects. What are the two important aspects which we are studying from last 2 days? One is when Guru has not told him to take up tapasya as a sadhana, why did he take up? First question. Second was what tapasya he has done. To come to whatever the understanding he came, which was not satisfactory to him only, therefore came again back to the Guru for the next levels that way. So the answer was given, so important ki savashesha uktehe. So the Guru's teaching sentences were not complete in the verbs or in any of the specific indications about especially the Brahmastu. Then the Bhrugu by default understood the Guru Father is expecting me, be attentive, to do something to reach that. First thing he came to that. Completely explained means he is expecting me to do something. So, ata avakamyate nunam sadhanantaram abhi apekshate pita. Brahma Vijnanam pratiti. So, Brahma Vijnana के लिए कुछ साधना other than listening to him, Father is expecting me to do. So, just by listening from me, my child, you will not know it. You have to do something on your own. This unsaid message, the disciple Bhrugu has received it. That Bhagwan Shankara caught it and he has written for us in the Bhashya. In the Upanishad, mantra is straight. Yat prayante abhisamvishanti iti tadvijijnasasva taposa tad brahmeti. Then सत अपोतप्यता सत अपस्तप्त्वा. मंत्र में तो ये सब बातें नहीं है. He went and did tapasya. Now the Shankara Bhagwan is helping us because he is here not only to explain Upanishad but inspire us to do the sadhana. And while telling us to do sadhana, he cannot write anything independently. Because while writing Bhashya to the Upanishads, what is said in Upanishad only he'll have to write. He can't write thousand things which he may know. Luckily for him here, to explain and guide us, the word has come tapaha. So holding on to that word tapasya, what sadhana we have to do, Bhagavan Adi Shankara explaining. And that is what is done by the Bhrugu also. And he can say thousand other sadhanas, but he cannot say anything which is not said in the Upanishad while commenting on Upanishads. And independently you talk many things. Like when I am committed here to talk to Upanishad, I'll talk Upanishad only. Of the class, any topic पॉलिटी ये भी कुछ भी कर सकते but not here. So too he is committed to comment only on level. Second, tapasya has to be done by all the students who are studying Upanishad to know the Brahman. Therefore, what is tapasya? While explaining that, the sadhana I can tell them. See the kindness and compassion of Bhagavan Adi Shankara that he did not brush it aside or just commented and went away. Crucial junctions में. Especially this one, Satabodhabhyata. So, in that, the very important point is what? It is not that everything the Guru alone has to say. You also have to work independently, taking the guidance from the Guru, tuning to the Guru. So, what he says here, the Bhrugu, ki Father is expecting me to do some sadhana. First point is this. So, listening to him is not sufficient. It won't help me in the experience. ये तो वायुमान भूतानि जायन्ते तटस्थ लक्षण बोल दिया और उपलब्धि द्वारा बोल दी. नो हो गया नहीं बेटा, तुमको करना है का. Point 1. Now when sadhanantaram apekshate is understood by the disciple that the father is expecting me to do sadhana, there are hundreds of things that can be. Why he has taken up Navasya, that is the $1,000,000 point. That is what Bhagavan Shankara is bringing our multi-pointedness, distraction regarding sadhanas to be many, many to one single pointed thing. So far we have done many. Now let us condense all of them, reduce all of them to minimum. And that minimum can be so minimum that it can be only one. And what is that one? That one is tapasya. Though in the explanation of tapasya, so many sadhanas come, but पहले तो उसको concise करो, condense करो. And that Rishi only said, मतलब Shruti Mata herself said, what the Bhrugu has done. Sat apotapyata. So Bhagavan Shankara is not following Bhrugu, he is following Shruti Mata. Shruti Mata says कि Bhrugu has done tapasya. Now taking the help of that sentence, now Shankara Bhagavan is conveying to us, commenting to us two crucial things. One crucial thing is, Father expects me to do some sadhana. Second is, the disciple, after his lot of thinking and past experiences, what sadhana should be done. When he wanted to come to the conclusion, he came to the conclusion that it should be tapasya. Therefore, he did. Now, Shankara Bhagavan will again have to take the responsibility to explain to us why tapasya when so many are there and what tapasya. मोर इम्पोर्टेंट तप किया बोल रहे हैं लेकिन है क्या हो जानना है ना. सो वही तपस्या के लिए व्हाट इट इज सेड कि तपो विशेष प्रतिपत्ति है तो सर्व साधक तमत्वात्. तो द सर्व साधक तम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री among all the sadhanas, tapa being the greatest and most important one. Tapasya ka importance not because of its greatness. Tapasya ka importance is because this is the means for the truth. Our goal is to reach the truth, not to run behind what is great or not great. Luckily, truth itself is great anyway. But then here tapaha takes us to Paramatma. That is why it's great, not for any other reason. Or that is why it is chosen, not for its any greatness. Like a town or a city. So great it is in all its arrangements. So what? But still I'll stay in my own village because my goal is meditation. I can't meditate in the city, how much ever great it is. It is so distracting, disturbing, polluting, etc. So my depending on my goal, no, I choose what is great for me. So here, be attentive. कि तपो विशेष प्रतिपत्ति ही विशेष रूपेण तप को ही क्यों ग्रहण किया ये भृगु ने साधना के रूप में आफ्टर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट फादर वांटेड मी टू डू सम साधना बिकॉज सर्व साधक तमत्वात् दिस व्हाट वी हैव टू कैच वी हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड आई विल एक्सप्लेन slowly. Sarva sadhaka tamatvam is among all the sadhanas, this is the most important sadhana. Because it's most important, it is to be given more and more value importance. It's the best one to take us to the truth. Best word से ज्यादा most important वाला लेना है हमको बात. Hmm. Most important, not best. Like in the railway station, their best trains are there. Rajdhani. You won't sit in that because you are not going that side. आप जिस तरफ जा रहे केवल लोकल ट्रेन ही जाती होगी, but उसी में जाओगे. That is so important to you. जैसे भी हवाई जहाज अच्छा है, जाकर उसमें थोड़ी बैठते. Or this train is good करके. So here also, sadhaka tamatva he said. He did not say the tapasya to be great because of its greatness. No, because of its utility. Because it fulfills the purpose. Purpose of Brahma Prapti. So, sarva sadhaka tamatvat tapo vishesha pratipatti. Now, this is what done by the Bhrugu. This is what said by Shruti Mata. This is what is repeated to us by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. What is that? Among all sadhanas, tapo sadhana has to be done. That's why you see in the Atma and all, tapo vihikshina papanam shantana. He starts with the tapa only. Again, I am saying, Guru Maharaj said, Tad Vijnanasva Tad Brahmeti. He took up tapasya. And remember, he took up tapasya, by doing it, he reached the ultimate. Therefore, the tapasya reaches to ultimate, reaches the sadhaka. Therefore, this is the sadhaka tama. है ना? Bhrugu has done tapasya, but he did not realize the self. In that case, tapaha will not be sadhaka tama. मिला है उनको जिसके लिए वो गए, इसलिए ये उसको पाने दिलवाने के लिए सबसे बड़ा मीन. You and I have not done tapasya. We have to reach to Parabrahma. To reach to Parabrahma, we have to look for sadhana. There are variety of sadhanas available. Now, the one who reached called Bhrugu, what has he opted? Tapasya. Therefore, tapasya is sadhaka tamaha. See the clarity there. So, all said and done, where we have to come to in our life, if we want to really experience Brahman, like a Bhrugu, we have to do tapasya. Now, generalizing the meaning of the word tapasya, everything in his life was tapasya. Of serving Father, surrendering to the Father, approaching the Father, listening from the Father, doing what he expected from him, from me. His life was full of tapomaya. याद रख लेना. Therefore, by relaxing, you can't get Paramatma. By distractions, we can't get Paramatma. By having hundreds of other priorities in life, we can't Paramatma. We have to single pointedly do tapasya. What is tapasya yet to be explained? So, why tapasya is taken up? Sadhaka tamatvat. Why sadhaka tama? Because Bhrugu did and he reached it. And that is endorsed by Shruti Mata. That's why she said Satapo Tapyata. He might have done many other, but they have not reached him to Paramatma. He did tapasya, that took him to Paramatma. That only Shruti Mata said. And Shankar Bhagavan himself is Mahatapasvi, so he knows. And many other great Mahatma sadhakas, whoever have reached the truth, they all have done tapasya, then only they reached. So therefore, sadhaka tamatvad tapo vishesha pratipatti. साधना में विशेष रूप से तपस्या को ही लेने का क्या कारण है कि सर्व साधक तमत्वात्. क्लियर. नाउ ही हैज टू एक्सप्लेन दैट सेंटेंस, द सेंटेंस ही मेड, स्टेटमेंट उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. So the two things he does. One, generalizing. What is generalizing? Sarvesham hi niyata sadhya vishayanam sadhananam. So sarvesham, in every case in the universe, niyata sadhya vishayanam. Niyata means decided. Sadhya means goal. Vishaya means to reach to that goal. So sarvesham hi niyata sadhya vishayanam sadhananam. Because to reach to any sadhya, the goal, sadhana, the means are required. तो कोई भी किसी भी बंदे ने किसी भी लक्ष्य को बनाया अपने जीवन में कि उसके लिए अमंग ऑल द साधनास तपः एव साधकतमम साधनम. तपस्या अलोन इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट साधना. इति ही प्रसिद्धम लोके. इति ही मीन्स वेरीली इंडीड इट इज प्रसिद्धम इन लोके. Now here the literal simple meaning of tapasya is longing for it and expressing that longing, like working hard for it. And while working hard for it, whatever is to be done, whatever is not to be done, not done, whatever is to be given up, whatever is to be taken up, taken up. These additional things we have to add and make it complete the meaning of tapasya. So sadhakatamam sadhanam iti prasiddham loke. लोक में कोई बंदा 100 रुपए कमाने वाला, 1000 कमाने वाला, 1 लाख कमाने वाला, करोड़ कमाने वाला, छोटू द म्युनिसिपल काउंसलर बनने वाला, एमएलसी बनने वाला, एमएलए बनने वाला, एमपी बनने वाला, छोटू द कंपाउंडर बनने वाला, डॉक्टर बनने वाला, देन स्पेशलाइज्ड डॉक्टर बनने वाला, छोटू द ऑर्डिनरी एडवोकेट बनने वाला, द लॉयर बनने वाला, जज बनने वाला, चीफ जस्टिस बनने वाला. Nobody can achieve that without doing the due tapasya there. Is it not? छोटा शॉप खोलकर बड़ा बनाते हुए उसके ब्रांचेस खोलकर देश भर में small industry started, it is developed, it became multi. Is it not? In this world, are we not seeing? Everyone who has a goal and never did tapasya, they just remain where they were. But whoever had a goal and hard worked through tapasya, they all reached. In the sports, you can see. In every field, few fields we have mentioned, every field. Same is applicable in spiritual also. बैठ के रहने से साधना नहीं होता माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. तपस्या करना पड़ता है. मैं नहीं कर सकता हूं तो छोड़ो. Then don't ask for the Brahma Jnana and Moksha. Get lost in the world. Fall down to lower level of animals, etc. by behaving like that. And remember, for Bhrugu, the tapasya of one life was sufficient to reach, because he's highly qualified. For others, it may need more lives. So what? Bhrugu needed this last life because in earlier many lives he has come. Therefore, this is last. Who knows, for us also this may be last. Or maybe second last, third last. It can be last but one. Maybe 10 more are there. So these are all we have to slowly select and delete. When I know the goal to reach, when I know the path to walk, keep on walking, that's it. Don't look at the time. I know when I have to go to Vaishno Devi Mata, अब चलो वहाँ चढ़ते रहो, जय माता दी कहते. Why are you worried about time and how long it will take? होगा इतना लंबा इतना रहने दो. You take mother's name, then the time of darshan comes, haven't come. All these questions, कब होगा, कैसा होगा, कितने देगा, they're all mind's projections to demoralize you and take you away from that path. Is it not? लगा बताया, मानो वहाँ दर्शन के लिए 6 घंटे लगे, 6 घंटे मेरे से नहीं होगा तो मैं नहीं जाऊंगा. फिर नहीं जाओगे तो नुकसान माता रानी को थोड़ी है. It is you to you. You will never have our darshan and blessings. So why not? How to avoid the disappointing answer? By not asking the question. What is the question? How long it will take? Then what is the thing? You know the goal? Yeah. You know the path? Yeah. Keep on walking. That walking itself takes you to the goal. You need not worry about anything, especially about when, this question. As I said, it can be this very moment. It can be in this very life. Toward the end, it may take 2, 3 lives, whatever it is. So we have come up to what point now? The way the disciple has to approach the guru, and the thing he has to ask from the guru, and the way he has to listen, and how to interpret it correctly. The correct interpretation is I must do tapasya. Understood. Sarvesham sadhananam sadhakatamam iti prasiddham loke. Now comes one answer is given. Why he has taken up tapasya when father has not told? So he has not breached that surrender to the father, but he has positively thought of what father expected me to do. And the father also is intelligent. He did not do the spoon feeding. He left some work to the disciple, because anyone who depending on the outer resources do something, उसका impression, उसका मजा ज़्यादा नहीं रहता. But he does from within by putting his own efforts, that the doing itself gives joy, and the achievement gives the happiness, satisfaction permanently. Like the child every day getting homework of drawing from his elder brother or sister or mother, and showing to the teacher. But one day he himself drew. He was told to draw a cow, but it came out to be some other animal. But still it gives him joy because he did it. The joy of doing oneself is million times more than depending on others. And especially in spiritual sadhana, nobody can help us. It is we who are in bondage, we who can have to do and reach. मैं इसमें एक subtle point बताता हूँ आज. क्या है कि to enter into or to get into ourselves, the knowledge regarding the presence of Paramatma, the knowledge regarding what to do sadhana, etc., we have to approach the gurus with full faith. But how long we depend on faith? Faith is such a funny thing, anytime it can break. It's only initial thing to go to the guru and study Shastra on faith, which is very essential at that stage. Even now we are only depending on the guru and God and saying that oh भगवान आपके ऊपर मेरा बहुत भरपूर श्रद्धा है, कुछ करो. अरे भाई श्रद्धा के कारण ही मैं तुमको कहा ये साधना करो, अब वो तुमको करना है. Faith, unless it is translated into the surrender, unless it is understood and practiced as doing the sadhana, whatever is indicated or understood, and ourselves involved in that, that won't give result. Don't stop at the faith level. Faith कुछ नहीं देगा, बस आपको वो फंसाते जाएगा. वो जो करना है कर दिया. इट गेव अस द नॉलेज ऑफ वेदांत, नॉलेज परमात्मा. अब उसके बाद क्या है? टू एक्सपीरियंस इट. हाउ कैन द फेथ वर्क? आई बिलीव दैट आई एम ब्रह्मन. अरे ब्रह्मन इज नॉट बिलीव बेटा. मैं गुरु ने बताया. अरे गुरु बता गुरु बताया, शास्त्र ने बताया, बट तुमको अनुभव है कि नहीं? डोंट आस्क दैट क्वेश्चन. अरे otherwise what? I have faith in Guru and God's words that I am Brahman, but experience wise I am a stupid jiva only. Is there then where is mukti? Therefore faith is so essential, which takes us to great heights but not ultimate. That faith has to become experience through the practice. And there what the Guru and God can do, they can't do. We have to do it. That is what the Varuna taught disciple, the son. पूरा सब पढ़ाएगा. बेटा अब तेरी बारी है भाई. मेरा हो गया जो कहना था. लक्षण बताया मैंने, स्थानम बताया, अब वर्कआउट. From within we have to. All data collected, all goal ascertained, path clear. Now we have to walk. Because it is our problem of bondage and our solution of liberation. We have to do it. We have not yet come to this level कि मैं मेरे बंधन से मुक्त मुझे पाना है. In fact, we have not even thought that we are in bondage. We are still in the world with vasanas and desires. और भी फंसे ही हैं. उससे बाहर आओ, तत्व ज्ञान समझो, then know that it has to be experienced, then only liberation. For that, I only have to do sadhana. I only have to do. Nobody can do. Nobody helped Dhruva or Prahlada or Nachiketa. permanently from outside. After receiving the help, whatever the others can do, they worked on it themselves. Then only they reached. And then remember it like Gurudev. He went to Shivananji Maharaj, went to Tapon Maharaj. They gave him knowledge, but he worked on it, no? He got into that experience by himself. That is what is the answer. Ki tasmat pitra anupadishtam api. Even though Papa has not taught, उनके द्वारा उपदेश नहीं किया है, फिर भी अभी ब्रह्म विज्ञान साधनत्वेन, है ना, फॉर एक्सपीरियंस इन द ब्रह्मन एज ए साधना तप प्रतिपेदे भृगु, तप इज प्रपोज्ड एंड chosen एंड डन बाय द भृगु महाराज. देखो पिता ने नहीं कहा फिर भी ये क्यों किया, उसका आंसर क्या क्या, पिता ने नहीं किया इसलिए उन्होंने किया. Because Hita expected him to know and do. And what can be the best thing than tapasya? Because generally in the world also we see everyone achieved whatever the goal ambitions they had only through tapasya. तो श्रुति का कोटेशन दिया, भृगु ने जो कहा उसको जस्टिफाई कर दी, और एग्जाम्पल के लिए दुनिया का भी उन्होंने बताया एवरीबडी अचीव्ड ओनली थ्रू तपस्या. Therefore conclusion is what for us, if you want to experience ब्रह्मानुभूति तपस्या करना है. To come to this natija intellectually. क्योंकि all these things are vague in us, therefore our spirituality is very, very tentative. We are not even clear to continuously come to which text, which class we are about everything. Specifically, हमको बनना है. So, this is how he has done the Bhashya. Therefore, he should not be objected or questioned or doubted. Rather, it should be taken as inspiration. That the Bhrugu has taken up the Bhashya, even though father has not mentioned. And subsequent paragraphs in देखते हैं, when did tapasya and he came to some understanding, but himself not satisfied. When he came to father, then father did not encourage. तू क्या किया रे, तपस्या की. तुम क्यों तपस्या किया तुमने, मैंने बताया क्या तुमको, ऐसा डांटा नहीं उन्होंने. उसका अर्थ क्या हुआ, he has not only accepted, he congratulated, बेटा फिर से करो फिर से करो. So therefore from that future Anuvaka standpoint also, it stands strong that from Brahma Vidya Vijnana Pratipatti, sadhana is tapasya. Mata and Gurus have given us the story of Bhrugu, and from that what we learn is this. From the Akhyayika, we have to come to this level now. In my own redemption, from my own bondage, and to enter into my own moksha, I have to do tapasya. Like anybody, I have to become rich. Then whoever works on that, I have to become, he will get to that stage. 10 करोड़ नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन 1 करोड़ तो मिल जाएगा उसको. Okay. Having said, now comes the most crucial thing in this entire Upanishad, because theory जितना भी beautiful हो, उसका अनुभूति मोक्ष देता है. मोक्ष अनुभूति will then only come when the due thing is done. And what is the due thing to be done is what is discussed now in the next portion. Therefore, this portion of our Upanishad becomes very, very crucial. इसको आप इतने विस्तार से, इतने गहराई से, इतने बार बार पढ़कर इतना पूरा समझें और आचरण करें हम सब, उतना हमारे भला होगा. Very, very essential topic. It's in given in simple words by Bhashyakara. We have already seen it yesterday, but it has to be paused and completely analyzed. As much as we get the clarity, conviction. क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए, कन्विक्शन होना चाहिए, उसके लिए मेहनत करना है. What is that sentence now he says? No, this understood. Tasmat pitra anupadishtamapi brahma vijnana sadhanatvena tapah pratipede mruguhu. तो ब्रह्म विज्ञान के साधना के रूप में he has taken up the Bhasya, even though father has not told. That topic is covered. That answer is given. That's what I told you. 2 topics में why he took tapasya. Second is what is tapasya. Bhagavan Adi Shankara, like we quoted, 100 things he is not quoting. He is telling one by one. Yet in that one thing, again, all the 100 are there. The definitions of tapasya. So tatcha tapaha. What exactly is the tapa? Bhrugu might have done for the Brahma Prapti. Specifically, here Adi Shankar Bhagwan is mentioning. This is what from the day one we are listening. Million times हम सुने होंगे. बट ऐसा नहीं सुना जैसा सुनना चाहिए. क्यों? अगर सुनते हैं वैसा जैसा सुनना चाहिए तो अब तक करके भगवान को पाते. Is it not? Because Bhagavan is not in distance or place somewhere in time. Is me. तो कभी का मिलना चाहिए ना वो. कोई जगह दू चंद्रमामा के यहाँ जाना है तो चंद्रयान को 46 दिन लगता है. इट इज फिजिकली डिस्टेंट. बट द सेल्फ इज नाइदर फार इन टाइम नॉर फार इन डिस्टेंस. नो, इट इज मी. तो why has not, why it is still not happened? Because the main thing we have to do we have not done, because we have not understood it, though we have heard it. What is that? This is what we are seeing. Tacha tapaha. What is the tapasya? What is the tapasya? That is discussed now. Tacha tapaha. Bahya antaha karana samadhanam. But so simple, first of all. Let us relax now. First of all, knowing the heading. Then work hard to understand it thoroughly. Bahya antaha karana samadhanam is tapaha. Why you have given this definition, sir? Shankar Bhagavan has to explain to our question. Answer is Tat Dvarakatvat Brahma Pratipattehe. You have to understand very clearly, because that is the entrance for Brahma Prapti or Anubhuti. We can add two more things. What is that? That's the only entrance and gateway for Brahma Prapti. Third sentence is there is no other way. है कि नहीं? इसी दुकान में है क्या सर? हाँ. और कहीं नहीं क्या? नहीं है. इससे बढ़िया नहीं क्या? नहीं है. Then we buy it. So, will tapasya reach to Brahman? Yeah. Definitely it will reach to the Brahman. Is there anything other than tapasya? No. Then do tapasya only. So, tapasya reaches us to Brahmanubhuti. Tapasya definitely reaches us to Brahmanubhuti. Only tapasya reaches us to Brahmanubhuti. Nothing other than tapasya can reach us to Brahmanubhuti. These are the four things you have to deeply feel. These are the thoughts which eliminate the tentativeness thoughts, the doubting thoughts, the hesitation thoughts, the looking for alternative thoughts. This is what delays us in doing actual sadhana, is it not? All that nonsense is utilized by this type of powerful thinking. What is powerful thinking? One, tapasya takes us to Brahmanubhuti. Second, tapasya definitely takes us to Brahmanubhuti. Third, only tapasya takes us to Brahmanubhuti. Fourth, there is nothing other than tapasya takes us to Brahmanubhuti. Then, other than tapasya, therefore, I will not do anything. Now, what is tapasya? Now discuss on it. Bahya antah karana samadhanam. Okay. Earlier also we were doing same thing to some extent, to come to the class, to listen to the Upanishad, to understand, to do some social works. Everywhere the samadhanam of Bahya Antakarna was tentatively little by done. Without doing that also we don't achieve anything. Like when tapasya was the cause for any success in the world, and when the tapasya is explained as Bahya Antakarana Samadhanam, therefore everyone has done Bahya Antakarana Samadhanam for doing that tapasya which was taking them to their own chosen goal. Like a cricketer. उसने बाह्य अंतःकरण का समाधान किया, इसलिए उसको नेट प्रैक्टिस तपस्या करना हुआ. Therefore he achieved the selection in the team and performed also. Everybody is doing. But we have to more convincingly, clearly, not only understand, but really we have to do the sadhana. So, Bahya Antah Karna Samadhanam Navasya. This we have to spend. कल का पूरा दिन इसी पे हम लगाएंगे. bahya antah karana samadhanam. So first understand the samadhanam word. Samadhanam is samyak adhanam. Samyak means fully. Adhanam is placing. Okay. So fully placing these faculties where they have to be placed in the goal and chosen. And here in this case, these bahya antahkaranas have to be placed so much fully be attentive that they become stepping ladders or stones or the steps for us to go near to Brahman. Third one, that samyak adhanam of this has to be done, placement in such a manner that they dissolve. At least they stop influencing at zero. Let them be there, we'll use them later on. ब्रह्म प्राप्ति के बाद उसको हम यूज करेंगे. फिलहाल वो हमको थोड़ा भी हम डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर रहे. ऐसे स्थिति में इनको ले जाना, इसको कहते हैं समाधानम, सम्यक आधान. सम्यक आधानम का वेरी सिली बट बेस्ट एग्जांपल इज झाड़ू. है ना? वेयर इज द झाड़ू? समवेयर इन बिहाइंड द डोर इन द कॉर्नर. And how carefully it is taken while using it to wipe the whole room. उसके बाद where do you keep that झाड़ू after that work is done? You don't take it unless you are a Delhi chief minister. On the आपके जो है ना उस पर नहीं रख करते हैं ना. You don't carry it in your car or your place like a dandi sannyasi, there a झाड़ू sannyasi. No. Once the work with that is over, you keep it in the same place where it is. Till next time again that is required to be used, we don't even remember it. Understood? In the same way, बाह्य अंतःकरण को जिस काम के लिए भगवान ने दिया उसी के लिए कर कर उसका उसको झाड़ू की तरह वहां रख पाना, that ability is called as samyak adhanam. Now the situation is ulta. Jhadu itself is working and it is jhaduing us. It is not that we are under its control. It is not in our control. We have become its remote controlled. And झाड़ू हमको कर रही है क्या? झाड़ू लाइक इज इट नॉट द बाह्य अंतःकरण अब हमको नचा रहे, हमसे सब कुछ करा रहे. No, this is a very crucial thought. Even to realize it, that we are the slaves of these faculties to such an extent that we are doing only what they are saying. Not we are pausing even one moment to say, to think that what we are doing is correct or not. धर्म अधर्म का ही हम विचारणा नहीं करते हैं इनमें फंसने के टाइम. व्हाट टू टॉक अबाउट वेदर दे आर टेकिंग मी टुवर्ड द परमात्मा और अवे. वो तो बहुत बड़ा बात हो गया ना. We are enslaved by them now, right now. To understand it and understand that this is a cause of entire samsara, and knowing that unless we come out of it, we cannot reach towards the God. Therefore, by all means and efforts and costs, doing the samadhana of these faculties is the tapasya, which has to be done. How many lives it takes to each disciple sadhaka, it depends. That is why, because of the longevity of time taken for the sadhana, toughness taken for sadhana, that Shankar Bhagwan did not do the gustaki of telling another many sadhanas. Even भृगु भी एक ही बात, ये करो इसमें सब मिलता है, इसी में सब परेशानियां हैं करने में. So tough it is, this itself is, but do it. That tapaha eva reaches us to Brahma Jnana Anubhuti, not the theoretical knowledge of Shastra, not any number of years we do seva to the Guru, not any number of years we serve the world. None of them will give us Brahma Anubhuti. Without Brahma Anubhuti, we are always limited only in our bondage. You may go to America, but you are still a jiva bound there. So too you may go to Brahmaloka, from America to Brahmaloka. Lokas have changed, but bondage will not go away. Only the Brahma Anubhuti bondage goes away. Tapasya only takes us to that Anubhuti. Bahya Antakarana Samadhanam alone is Tapasya. This particular line can be studied for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 days. Some 6, 7, 8 points we will study thoroughly tomorrow, taking the help of all quotations, because this is a crucial junction. because यहाँ इसको हम पार करते हैं ना, फिर इधर वापस नहीं आते, और ये नॉलेज इनकम्प्लीट वे ही रहता हमको. So whether we remember or not, at least we can study one by one, slowly, what is the meaning of Bahya and Antaha Karana Samadhan. Nothing new. We are together doing exercise of which we vaguely know, which we have tentatively done, but trying to clearly know and commit to do. So, taccha tapaha bahya antahkarana samadhanam tat dvarakatvat brahma pratipattehe. Because to prapti of Brahman, this is the entrance. That is why see, tapaswadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani kriya yoga. Even their niyama sadhanas also. Shauchaha, santosha, swadhyaya, tapaha, ishvara pranidhanani. There also the niyama sadhana में 5 में ही आता है. So tomorrow our exercise is the study of the quotation given by Bhagwan Shankara from Mahabharata. कि मनसश्च इंद्रियाणाम च ऐकाग्रम परमं तपः देन तद्ध्याय सर्वधर्मेभ्यः सधर्मः पर उच्यते. This one will thoroughly understand and also analyze what tapasyas are required to be done to Brahma Prapti. Tomorrow's class will be very, very crucial for us. Don't miss it. After this is understood, then thereafter it's only a flow of the chantings and flow of the explanation की बात कर रहा हूँ. साधना फ्लो नहीं होगा. साधना करोगे तो होता है. जितना फ्लो में करोगे उतना. Nobody can do sadhana for us. We only have to do. And other than doing sadhana, never ever we can get to Brahmanubhuti. Without it, we can never be liberated. ये प्रॉब्लम जाएगा, दूसरा नहीं है, दूसरा आएगा. Please be intelligent about the mischief of the mind and Maya. Mind and Maya never remove the problem, they only change. You know, what is Maya and mind? Anything other than Paramatma pursuit is Maya. Simple definition ना. माया में मोह में माइंड में फंसना का अर्थ क्या हुआ? परमात्मा इज नॉट गोल. Anything, even a movement, we think as a goal. Immediately we are in moha maya. Is it not? And what they do, they don't solve the problem, they change the problems. Problems end only when the goal is changed. Goal should be only Bhagavan. Otherwise, remember the point. What I was in my earlier life. I must be somewhere, children to some parents, husband or wife, whatever the gender was there, children were there. Then entire setup, I might have had the money or property, बैंक बैलेंस नेम पोजीशन. देखो होलसेल सारा वो जो भी था सेटअप, everything is gone now when I took up this life. But have the problems ended? सब गया, कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन समस्या का समाधान नहीं हुआ. But means what? Same I am bound in this life also. Now in this life, whatever we have, everything will be taken away in next life. Same body will not be given. Same parents will not be given. Children, no. House, no. Which country we are born, that also we don't know. But some setup is given. Like this life we are given. But whichever the setup is given, the problem continues. Like this is continuing now. You understood? Therefore, what it should lead us to, that unless we experience the truth or reality, any number of lives we change, any number of setups we change, we are upset only. If this not clearly heard, known, understood, accepted, will be in the trap of the mind which goes on shifting us from one place to other, never allowing us to go toward Paramatma. That's the difference between a guru and the guru gantals. The guru gantals of the world guide us from one problem to the other, one trap to the other. It's a misguidance only. That's why ande naiva niyamana. Guru doesn't say, he never tells you to go anywhere outside. He never tells you to achieve anything outside. He says your inner self as you know. He is only Sadguru. He knows it. The one who tells thus discover your inner self, then you are liberated. He is a पक्का गुरु. बाकी सब गुरु नहीं है. वो कच्चे हैं वो. उनको पता ही नहीं खुद को. हाँ, we may even go to Swarga. We may even go to the other lokas, higher, even Brahmaloka. That is better than this. You ask anybody stayed in America for 5 years and came back to India. Are you comfortable? Yes, oh, very much comfortable. But are you liberated? Oh. Comfort is not liberation, no? We are all comfort mongers, not liberation. We should know the difference between that. America is comfortable but not liberating. So to Indraloka, Chandraloka are comfortable for the upadhis but not liberating. And they're all कर्म से बने हुए चीजें हैं वो. कर्म फल के हो. जब कर्म का फल होता है, you come back. Therefore, pursue only Brahman, and that is only through tapasya. And what is the tapasya? Manasasya, what is said here? Bahya antakarana samadhanam. And what it is, let us try to make clear understanding of it tomorrow and even take an initiative. And here onwards now, we have to be more serious regarding our own sadhana for our own reaching the goal. Let us see tomorrow. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om.